Many thanks for staying on News 360. You can be part of this bulletin by logging on to our Facebook page, News on TV3, or Twitter at News on TV3. So let's begin with social media. And there were fears social media would have had a negative impact on the just ended polls, as elections have been described as the most transparent, free and fair. We look at the role this unchained jungle played towards its success.
On election day, the retweet, like and reply buttons on Twitter and Facebook were just as busy as the electoral officers, security agencies and observers.
Twitter, of course, was most active, but the only challenge with the Twitter was that there was a lot of retweets that were picking up. But Facebook tended to be more accurate.
State institutions, including the police and the Electoral Commission, scrambled to decipher facts from fiction.
We've got 5 military men who got arrested. This also came from social because people saw them around that area and they reported it on social media. So the beauty of it is that citizens became part of the process. We did not have police everywhere, we did not have Kudio everywhere, but we had citizens everywhere.
The only thing was the tweeting of the false information, and also some people were threatening their easy life and all that, and that was not cool.
Traditional media were aggressive online to grab the attention of millennials who were hungry for information but had no time to sit through a whole hour's bulletin.
I was very active. I was campaigning. I could say I spent virtually the whole day. I would just break and do my work and go back to campaigning. They don't have to read too much, yes, and I don't have to be physically there to tell them what I think is best for the country. So by my tweets, maybe 5 words, 6 words, they know where I'm going.
Politicians used the platform to campaign, share comments, tap into the growing band of Ghanaian youth who love politics, and the incumbent government's case, upload photos of the many infrastructural development.
I don't think we're looking at the issues, because when you look at Nanado's trends, most of them were the Calipo trends, GM Twaso. As to the policies and the substance as to why people are going to vote, no, I don't think it was really there. For instance, if you are making, for a lack of a better word, noise for people to vote for your candidate, you have the attention.
A week before elections, tension on the timelines could almost be felt. There were unending arguments between supporters of the 2 dominant political parties and mini campaigns meant to sway undecided voters.
In Ghana, by our laws, we're not supposed to campaign 24 hours before the elections, but we saw a lot of that happening on, most of the political parties were doing a lot of campaign on social media.
The average Ghanaian youth spends close to 5 hours on social media. The tsunami of the impact of social media is felt globally. It has changed politics in South Africa and the American elections, where Facebook is said to have directly influenced the elections. 61% of millennials consider Facebook as a top source news for elections.
When there's a campaign ongoing, you could even see it live, so you have a feel of it. Percentage-wise, I would say like 45.
About 60%, because I was always on my phone.
With the ink barely dry on President-elect Nana Akufo-Addo, 2020 campaign has begun on social media, proving again that people can no longer become passive consumers of news or political propaganda. They have a voice to challenge the political discourse, make their opinions and perspective heard. For TV3 News, my name is Bridget Otu.